So we started off the show making the crepe batter, and we made a couple crepes along the way. We learned the first round was a little bit too hot, kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Then we got it just perfectly, and now we've learned and perfected the way that you make the crepes, and we're going to incorporate the rest. And when we think of salad, I don't always think of crepe.
Well, you can think of a crepe as sort of a French wrap.
Okay.
You know, so you can really put anything in it you want. So you don't have to do the smoked salmon. You could go to the refrigerator if you found leftovers of something, and you could just make a wrap out of crepes. Now, every once
in much the same way we'd use a tortilla or something?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, I'm with you now.
And there's been times, you know, I've made them so many times, I just get the blender, add a couple of eggs, flour, a little salt, and then add the milk and blend it, and then I'll stand over the stove and crepe. That one's too thin, I'll add a little more flour. If it's falling apart...
Again, the Goldilocks thing.
Yeah. You know, it just takes a few seconds. And so, again, what we're making today is we're going to make a real simple dressing of just a little olive oil.
Is this the one that I like, that one that you put with the salad with the fried egg that I always talk about?
No, that's sherry vinegar.
Oh, okay.
The sherry vinegar would be a little too strong, I think, for the salmon, and just a little lemon juice.
Okay.
And you could use lime if you wanted to. And I'm putting a little peppercorns in here, and a little salt. And then we just have some, mixed greens here. And
really, you just kind of eyeballed it. It was just a little bit of olive oil, just a couple little spoonfuls of the lemon.
One part vinegar or lemon juice or the acid
part.
And then 3 parts oil.
3 parts.
And
okay.
then always, to your taste.
Okay.
That's the most important thing. So here's one of our crepes, and then we just take the salad and we toss it in here. And just, put a little bit in here like this. Mm-hmm. And now what I have here is some house smoked salmon that we do at the restaurant. And I don't know if you've ever had gravlax before.
No, what's that?
It's where you take a fillet of salmon and you take almost 1 pound of salt.
Oh, wow.
And a half a pound of sugar. So that's for 1 whole salmon fillet. And you just cover the salmon in that, the raw salmon with the skin on. And gravlax is normally things like dill, and you can put basil and peppercorns in it, and you let it sit in the refrigerator.
You just put it on top of that salmon?
You just cover it in it.
Okay.
You're curing it, actually. And you let it cure for about 24 hours in your refrigerator.
Refrigerated? Uh-huh.
And then the next day, you take it and you wash it off, dry it, and then you slice it. And it's kind of like lox or
almost
salmon.
Like a pickling, if you will, but not exactly.
And you just would serve that with a little salad. So that's easy to do at home with a small fillet. And just
gravlax?
Gravlax.
Okay.
And so we do something very similar. We've been doing it for years with the salmon. And then once we take this cure off of it, the salt and sugar, then we cold smoke it for about 24 hours. So, no heat, nothing, just kind of like a 4th of July. Remember the punks that you'd light firecrackers with?
Yeah.
So it's just a little bit of smoke. It takes 24 hours to burn down these sawdust to lightly smoke the salmon.
That sounds like it's a lot of work, but well worth it, I'm sure. And so this would be a fully cooked, and I use that term loosely, the fully cured portion of salmon.
And since it's cured and not fully cooked, it's probably something you shouldn't have.
Yeah, no, I was thinking this. I was thinking now, can I or can I not? But yeah.
So we just roll that up like that, and we place it on the plate.
Now, would you slice that to eat it?
Yes.
And then, or would you just kind of?
Well, if you're working with me in the kitchen, you just probably pick it up and eat it. No, but you just slice it and eat it. And you remember on the last show we made some creme fraiche?
Yes.
Or you could,
that was so easy.
And that's just 2 parts buttermilk to 10 parts whipping cream. Or you could just take some whipping cream and mix in a little sour cream and a little lemon juice. That would work too. So this would be just our garnish on top. The only thing that would make this a little better is maybe some caviar.
I'm not a big caviar fan. I like salt, but I don't. That takes it over the threshold. So that would be perfect for me. So in like 22 days, I'll eat that.
And then, we could make a bigger version of it. We have a bigger crepe.
Okay, so that would be the bigger version. Well, I'll let you work on that. Make another bigger version because there's some people who aren't pregnant who I'm quite certain would love to dig in. And then we'll head back and we're going to actually use our crepes to make some desserts.